Hey everybody, this is Emily Bullard, registered dietitian in cardiac rehab at Texas Health HEB. And today I'm going to make a salad dressing. This is actually something I do a lot at my home. I like to do it because it's actually less expensive than the store-bought. It's super easy actually to do, and it is going to have much better oils in it than the store-bought dressings, and more olive oil or unsaturated fat, and a lot less salt. So I actually like to use a little container similar to this. This one actually has little recipes on the side. I don't really use these, but they kind of give me an idea of where to put my measurements. They have one on here called Italian vinaigrette. It has sugar and salt, but I don't usually add those things. But it does tell me where to put the balsamic vinegar and the olive oil. So I'm going to start with a vinegar. You can basically use any kind of vinegar that you want. I always like to get something kind of maybe sort of fun, something that has a really neat flavor. I had picked this one up for another recipe. This is a white vinaigrette. It actually this is going to take a while for this to shake out, but see how it's lighter than some of the darker vinaigrette or vinegars, balsamic vinegars. So it's going to have a little bit lighter taste, but it's still really got those great vinegar properties. Vinegar actually is a little bit of an antimicrobial in the gut. It's really good for digestion. A really good thing to incorporate into your diet. So what better way to do that than with a salad dressing? And then our olive oil that we're going to add. This is extra virgin olive oil. Get those great monounsaturated fats. May even help raise our good cholesterol, HDL. So that's a good thing. So of course, really great thing that the Mediterranean diet encourages. And I'm going to add that up to my olive oil mark. And that's that. And then you want to maybe add your own seasoning blends. Mine changes every time I make this, just depending on what sounds good to me. I think today I'll add this Italian. It doesn't have any salt in it. And I just usually add a few shakes. Sometimes I'll add fresh rosemary from my garden. Sometimes if I'm up for a little spice, I might add a little bit of red pepper powder or rosemary, well, like I said, from my garden. Mrs. Dash, you could, if you like a little more of a lemon peppery, or so many flavors that Mrs. Dash has. Maybe I'll add a little bit of pepper, but I typically don't add salt. That vinegar taste kind of can sort of trick your taste buds into thinking that you're getting something a little bit salty. And so what's kind of cool about these sort of containers is it's just kind of a one and done deal. You can just kind of mix it up, and then you just store it in here as well. So you turn it to close it, and then you turn it to open it up. I can pour it on my salad here. I actually go myself, just me, go through about one of these about every couple of weeks, and then I just make up some more. I typically just store this with my spices. I don't even refrigerate it. Olive oil can get hard when it's refrigerated, so to just keep it nice and emulsified in there, I just store it at room temp, but I use it quickly within a couple of weeks. So you can store both vinegar and oils in your pantry, so this should be shelf-stable as well. Just use it, I would say, within a couple of weeks, that's 7 to 10 days, and you're good to go. Thanks for joining me.